This is the test you've all been waiting for. Today is the biggest test to date for my C8 Z06. In this video, I find out if this Eventuri air intake made a difference or did it not. There's a bunch of information on the internet about power gains with this. Did it help people? What they've done in their 60 to 130? It's all out there. But today I need to find out, look, does it help me? Now look here, there's a thing with drag racing. Density, altitude, weather, all of these are variables when it comes to drag racing. So today is not the end all be all. I will find out information, I will have some answers, but it's not the end all be all. We can still race in December, January when it's a lot cooler and I can run even faster, but today will be interesting when it's warm. I'm so pumped because the stakes are super high. The price of this air intake is $2,695, so it's not cheap at all. The horsepower claims are 42 wheel horsepower with 44 foot-pounds of torque throughout the mid-range, and the technology on this is better than any other air intake on the market. In this test, one of two things is gonna happen. I'll go out there and maybe best my personal best. My personal best is 10.44. Maybe I go out and I run a lot quicker than that. Or I'll go out there and run slower. I don't know what's gonna happen. So many things are on the line. So much stuff can happen. You never know. I mean, there's track prep, weather, you name it. The challenge is to go quicker than I've ever gone before. That's the goal, and that's what I'm setting out to do. So enough of the talk, let's get to the action.
What is up, everybody? I am here at Famoso Drag Strip and I got the C8 Z06 right behind me. Today is going to be a really good time because what I'm looking forward to is drag racing, right? You all know I do street driving, I go to canyons, I go to the road course tracks, multiple, I go to drag strips, I do it all, right? I take the cars to all different kind of places to have fun, experience them, see how well they perform, and, you know, provide that information back to you all so that you can enjoy it as well. I've been having a lot of videos recently with the E-Ray, doing stuff with that. Now kind of going back and forth between the Z06 and the E-Ray. Just trying to figure out, eventually both of those will be in one video together so you all can see exactly what they do head to head and all different forms of things. Obviously you can't film everything in one day, so I got to spread it out. And obviously I got a lot of other things I'm doing too, so I can't do it all in one day, but we're going to have fun as much as we can for however long we can. But today the cool thing is I'm testing out the Z06 for the first time with some of these new mods that I have on it. I have the Eventuri air intake on it. I have the solar performance ported throttle bodies. I have my Speedway Composites cross brace on it. I have the AWE switch path catback kit on it, normal cats on there. I don't have any sport cats or anything like that, although I would love to get that one day, but I don't have that right now. But anyways, I got all this stuff on it, drag radios too as well. I'm just going to see exactly what this car does. I brought my skinnies to put on, but I did not put the skinnies on because I forgot crucial thing that I needed, and I don't have that with me. So it's all good. So no skinnies, which is all good because it's a fair test between what my car did bone stock versus what my car does now with these mods. Now, today isn't a very cold day. I do have this jacket on, but that's only because it was a little cooler this morning. Today will be 70 something degrees outside. So not the most perfect conditions, but still probably decent condition. I'm still looking forward to how this car will run. I think it'll still do well. We'll see. I gotta let it rest a lot between each run so it can really cool down and I can optimize the runs. But we're here at my event. It's an event that I put on every single year, multiple times a year, 3 times a year. It's called the Red List Series. So put on this drag racing event. I've been doing it since 2015 in California. So any of you in California who want to come to the event, make sure you hit us up and come out to the event. We have 2 more for the rest of this year, and it's always going to be a fun time with a lot of really cool cars. You'll see it all in this video. But anyways, you've heard enough from me. Next thing for me to do is show you the event and also show you my C8 Z06 running. And hopefully I can dive into the 10.3s, maybe 10.2s. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see. I'm curious to see how it does because I can feel the extra power with the Eventuri air intake. I can feel the extra power with the ported throttle bodies. I can feel all that. The exhaust, you couple it all together. I can feel it. Now let's just see if it actually equates to something on the track. So we'll find out. everybody. So I'm getting ready to do my first pass of the day. Got my stuff set up, launch control set up, everything set up to pretty much go run and hopefully run well. Gonna do my burnout to start. For those who have never done a run in a C8 Z06, to do a burnout, you hold both pedals in, you mash the gas, you let both of these paddles go, and then boom, it just launches you forward while doing a rolling burnout. A standing burnout doesn't work too well in this car, so don't try it. As you know, I got all the new mods on the car, new bolt-on mods. We'll see how those go. Today is a warm day, but not, it's about 70 degrees right now. All right, so let's do this burnout real quick. Alrighty, burnout complete. Put it back into drive mode so I don't have to worry about shifting and, you know, short shifting or hitting the red line or whatever. It's just gonna shift perfectly for me. So I got my launch control already set. Boom, custom mode, 5,000 RPM, 5% slip. I'm gonna get it set here, all right. We'll see how this goes. That car is way faster than mine, so don't expect me to beat them. Oh my God, he was out of there.
100 mile.
He was out of there. Oh my gosh. This car's way faster than mine, like I said, way faster. Way faster, but we'll see what I ran. It felt like a good launch for the most part. Maybe, I don't know. It's so tough to say. We'll find out. I'm not gonna comment until I see. I have my thoughts, but I could be wrong, I could be right. We'll see. Alrighty. 10.57 at 128. So not really that great. Yeah, not really that great. 128 was my mile per hour, so my mile per hour was a little bit lower this time around than normal. So anyways, we'll see. We'll let the car cool down and we'll run it again. I have a theory on this, so we'll see. Because basically your throttle controller opens up your throttle body really, really quick, like immediately, just full wide open. So there's no electronic, like, you know, messing with it. It doesn't like limit you or anything like that. It just opens it up. So my theory is if you use launch control with the throttle controller from Solar Performance, then you're kind of messing with the throttle controller and not letting it do its thing. But if you just foot brake it and go, it might end up having potentially a quicker launch than a normal launch control. So I don't know. I'll find out right now, because normal launch control does the slip percentage and all that stuff, and it kind of, there's electronic limitations and things to get you a really good launch. I'm gonna see if this drag mode on your throttle controller is better than launch control. But the thing is, you can't use launch control, right? Like you can't mix them both or it doesn't work right. So my theory could be completely stupid and wrong, or it could be right. I'll find out, but I'm gonna foot brake it and go. I didn't even let the car cool down or anything, so it's not even optimal, but I'm just gonna see. I'm just gonna see if this is even a thing and if it even works. The computer started playing with it. The computer did. So I need to find a way to get it out of launch control mode, because the computer started playing with it. As I launched it, the computer was limiting me like crazy. I felt it. So I need to it's almost like I need to turn traction control on so it's not in launch control mode, and then see what that does. Yeah, but the computer did not let me. It like stayed in launch control mode. So even when I launched, it was like limiting me and being funky. Thank you. Yeah, 1.8, 160 foot. Yeah, man, that's annoying. the first run, ran it. Car was not in optimal condition to run it, but I still ran. Even though the weather was a little bit better, it just wasn't optimal condition, but ran it. Still felt solid. It was the 1.660 foot, which I don't know why it keeps on doing that, but whatever, that happened. Gonna make some changes, gonna figure out what I can do so I can make the car better and it can launch better. And with a better launch, then I will get a better run. So there's so many factors in drag racing. It's not just hit the gas and go like many people who aren't very smart think. There are so many things you gotta change and do and alter and make sure that they're optimal so that you can get the best run. All right, next run. Yeah, I love the way this car sounds during a burnout. All right, so I got all my stuff set, 5,000 RPM, 5% slip. I'm in drive mode, I'm gonna bring it up. All right, let's see how this goes. All right. Okay. Nice. The car felt really solid on the launch. The car felt really solid on the launch, actually. Didn't feel like it was giving up a lot, hooked and booked. It went, so that's good. My temps were probably sitting at about 160-ish or so when that happened. So yeah, not bad. This time I was like, let me try to get up there and go before the temps start getting up to 180 and all that stuff. So it felt solid. Now, once again, what I feel is different than what the time says. So let's see what the time says, but it felt good. I let the car cool down for the last two and a half hours or so now. So yeah, we'll see. It is hot now. I mean, I'm freaking burning up in here. Thank you. 10.51 at 129 with a 1.56 60 foot. So my 60 foot finally got back into the 1.5s. Golly. My throttle controller is set at drag racing mode. I did 5,000 RPM and 5% slip. The car took off. It's not a terrible run. 10.51, I'll take it. If I had my front skinnies on, I would have saved a little bit of weight and a little bit of time, but hey, it's all good, I guess. I'll take it. All right, so second run, or third run, I guess, was better. It was, I went out there, ran, car felt really solid, launch was better, all that stuff. I actually took some weight out of the car. When I say I took some weight, I had a lot of extra crap in the car that I forgot. My luggage bag and some other things were still in the car. I literally probably just pulled 30 to 40 pounds out of the car worth of crap I had just sitting there that I completely forgot to pull out that were in the front and the trunk. I just, for whatever reason, forgot and I didn't pull out. So anyways, pulled it out and that helped a lot. So that run was a lot better. What a fun day drag racing. Although I didn't hit a personal best today, it's all good. I still had a lot of fun drag racing today. Car ran well. Maybe I attributed it to the extra aero that I have on the car, whatever. Car still felt solid. I gotta go back and look at the data, go back and look at all of my 60 to 130s, my 0 to 60s, all that stuff, and just look at some comparison and compare it to other stuff and just see where it's at. Car is still solid. Any day, if it lines up against a lot of folks, it's gonna dust it on the road course, on the drag strip. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in. It was a fun video. I'll see you on the next one.